Yeah. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Chris in the building. This is the Chris and Q report. I'm your boy Chris. I already introduced myself, but this is the beautiful
I'm cute.
Q in the building, man. This is the Chris and Q report. This is the first episode. We basically gonna give y'all some trending topics. We're gonna give y'all some shout outs and we're gonna give y'all some updates about what's going on in the industry, what's going on with us. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So first and foremost, I want to give the first shout out to a longtime person that I knew from the city. He's doing his thing. Shout out to Ali Fats with his food and fragrance show, where he's talking about different fragrances and what he likes, what he doesn't like, and he's also talking about food. I know he's Jamaican. I seen him cooking on his last show. The food looked it good, so whenever you're ready to invite us over to eat, because you look like you was whipping it up, man, congratulations on your new show, and that's the shout out of the city right now.
I have a question.
Ali Fats.
On the fragrances, is he creating the fragrances or these are fragrances he's purchasing?
No, I think these are different brands and fragrances that he
Okay.
purchased and
Okay.
that he wears, and
Mm.
he's letting people know the goods, the pros, the cons about it.
I only ask because he knows I love fragrances, so I'm always looking for new stuff.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? That's what it is. Um, what we got going on? What you got going on in your life?
Um, just baking a lot.
Mm,
The seasons are changing, which is good. Once it gets warmer, people are back outside, so there's more parties, weddings, and graduations and things like that. So business is picking up again. And the business in question is Sutton Sweet Mini Treats. You can book on Instagram, Facebook. I have an email. You can text me. You can text Chris. So if you need cakes, cookies, cupcakes, decorations, or photos,
yeah.
videography, we're a one-stop shop. So
Yeah,
let us know.
shout out to young Chris behind the camera right now,
Yeah.
so we got the film that, I just finished writing that we about to start casting for.
Yeah.
I'm super, super confident and excited about it. Follow us on Instagram and you'll be seeing the updates behind the scenes, and if you're trying to act, holla at me. Um, Also another major news, we just launched our new clothing line, Capital.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's all about capital, wealth, health. It's all about the mindset. So hit the link, you know, everybody know hit the link in the bio, hit the link in the bio, hit the link in the bio, and go grab your merch and we lit.
Yeah. The other link that will be in the bio is to my cookbook. I dropped a cookbook back in February, early
Yeah.
February. And it's called Fake It Till You Bake It. It is a cookbook
Thank you.
geared
To you.
towards
Thank you. To you. Thank you.
it is a cookbook to help people who are not, as, yeah. People who need a little help in the
Basically,
kitchen.
you can't cook and you need a cookbook and you
And it
like to
helps
sort
you
of see.
turn, store-bought things into your own. So, that link to Amazon will be in the bio as well. Um, and be on the lookout for the second book.
Let's get it. All right. So let's get into the juice, the meat and potatoes of the show. What's the first thing that we got on the list for today that we talking about?
So, today we're gonna be talking about, um, a story that has made national news pretty quickly. Um, I'm sure everyone knows about the unfortunate murder of, Ronnie Smith, AKA Lil Ronnie, and his daughter Armani, his 5-year-old daughter Armani. They were both gunned down at a car wash in their city. Um, from what I know of the situation, the crazy thing is I saw this story pop up and I was like, why does that man look so familiar? That little girl looks so familiar. So when another picture with the story popped up, I was like, oh my God, because for Valentine's Day, his daughter's school had donuts with daddy for Valentine's Day, and he went viral because her best friend in the classroom's father couldn't make it because he had to work. So his daughter was sad about it, and he put up a post with pictures of himself, his daughter, and her best friend, who just so happened to be a little white girl.
Mm.
Um, And he was saying how his daughter was upset because her friend was upset. And so he invited her friends to take pictures with them. And he said, these are both now my little Valentine. So the story went viral. Everybody was so, happy about it. It was, great. He's a great dad, what have you. And then days later, or, however, maybe week or two later, the murder happened. So that was just, for me, it was very ironic and unfortunate. The other thing about the story that was unfortunate as well is Armani had just turned 5 the day before they were murdered. So her father had picked her up. Yeah, her birthday was the day before. So that's why if you see the story, it has a hashtag Forever 5 because she just turned 5 the day before the murder.
That sucks.
So
did you know him before?
I had never heard of him. Apparently, he is a local rapper, well known in his city.
Yeah.
But I don't. I had.
So how I got to know him, like, unfortunately, is Charleston White. So Charleston White put out a video
Oh,
and was going crazy on this dude. And with Charleston White, he disrespects people,
for a living.
for clout. I said he want to be the new 6ix9ine because it's like he talks crazy. Like he'll, she's saying F that little girl, F the rapper. And like, why would you say that about a little girl if you're not trying to just get clout? I don't know what his reasoning is, and there's no good reason. There's no explanation for anyone to be dissing a 5-year-old child who
Right.
just lost their
They
life.
just lost their life.
Especially with a living mother, which is a whole nother story. And like Charleston White, I know I think he disrespected Nipsey Hussle.
When he died.
Yeah, like he talked shit about Nipsey Hussle, like fuck Nipsey Hussle. I heard him say that a couple times.
Wow.
And I think this is just like what he do. Obviously, he was a bum ass nigga before this, and
But my thing is, okay, do that with the dad. Why with a 5-year-old child?
right, that's what I'm saying. But I think it's just the whole internet thing for him. Like he wants algorithms. He's now saying that he makes $10,000 an interview. Like he wouldn't have been making this money if he wasn't doing extreme shit like that. It's like the 6ix9ine effect. Like 6ix9ine going to O Block, one of the most dangerous cities in the world, and videotaping himself like, yo, I'm on y'all block, where you at, y'all, da 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 da, whatever.
Wasn't he like what I don't know if it was like a thing of disrespect. He kept saying it wasn't, but when he went and stood by the Nipsey picture,
Yeah,
what have you, but he said it wasn't out of disrespect.
clout chasing, like you know what it is.
Yeah.
Behind what behind every action is a reasoning. Like so,
Right.
Charleston White to me is like doing the 6ix9ine effect. Like I'm gonna get rich or die trying
Right.
effect. Like
Right.
if y'all gonna press me, y'all gonna press me, but I'm
Was he-
still gonna chase this $10,000 an
Does he
interview.
feel untouchable? Like I don't.
I feel like he's like, I'm carrying guns now. I think he maced a couple people. Like, so I'm quite sure if you get close to him, and he has that Southern mentality, like, not like in a disrespectful way to the South, but like, if you, what is it, the right to carry or standing your ground.
Yeah, but
So if anybody comes in his space, he has a right to defend himself.
But not everywhere he goes.
Right. But if he's mainly in the South, and if anybody runs up on him, like he gotta.
Here's the thing. He gotta be able to get to that. He doesn't know. Like he's nitpicking with all these different people and their families and their friends or what have you.
Yeah.
You never know. So
Yeah.
for all he know, Ronnie's people and Nipsey's people could get together. He don't know.
He don't.
He don't know.
He don't. But in the meantime, he probably ain't never seen money like
It
this.
doesn't even have to go to him. He has family.
Yeah.
I've heard him talk about his family.
He'll probably, yeah, he disrespected, whose kid died? Oh, Gilly. So Gilly's kid got killed. Son got killed. And Charleston was like, hey, Gilly, I could call my son. You can't call your son. You know what I'm saying? So then, I think Shannon asked Gilly about that or whatever show he was on. Excuse me if I got it wrong, but
Shannon Sharp?
yeah. And Gilly was just like, he had to play that role. Like, we in the entertainment business. How is Gilly gonna go and murder this dude off of some words? And he loses everything that he got.
Or on the interviewer.
And then he got so much to lose. Like, Charleston will put you in that position where, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if I do this to you, I lose everything. Like, Gilly take care of other people. Like, you can't sometimes, trust me, and I done did it myself, you gotta make a decision for your family and not let words take you across that line where you lose yourself and your family lose behind your decision. So for him to put people in that position, man, I don't wish death on nobody, but yeah, so on to the next next part of that story is that's how I found out about the rapper and the little girl.
So you hadn't seen any of the
No,
story on social media until
no.
he went viral.
Yeah, yeah.
So when
And then her baby mom,
right.
she did a video.
So she did a live. But
Yeah.
before we get to that, when the murder first happened, I um had the mom on Facebook.
Oh, you already knew her, or not knew her, but you was.
I had her from when like I said, he went viral with the little girl and her friend.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So um from then, she always posted about her daughter. She's got
Yeah.
you can if you go back, her page is it's public.
Okay.
You can go back and look. She loves her daughter.
Right. Right.
She posted her daughter all the time. When the murder happened, she came right out and said, this is my daughter. I love Ronnie. Like, he knows he's the love of my life. I don't know if they were together, but from her post, it sounds like they weren't together officially together, but
But he
they
was.
had an unspoken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Did she make that post after she did the video or before?
So the
she did
the video is recent
Okay.
because the video she in the live she talks about a GoFundMe. The GoFundMe didn't happen until after. The GoFundMe that she started, and mind you, the GoFundMe was started. When the GoFundMe was started, there was a post that was made that said, this GoFundMe is made by her mother or her family member,
Yeah.
whoever, somebody who was close to this situation because somebody else made fake ones. Other people were making fake ones and getting money. So they wanted to let people know this is the real one. This is the only one you donate to if you should want to. She originally did not have a GoFundMe. Now, I will say, looking at her page, I don't know what she does. I don't know if she's like a business owner or what have you. She looks like one of those, maybe she does hair, she got lashes or something. And with him, it's no secret that he looked like he was in the street.
Yeah.
And he was a rapper or whatever, what have you. So they had money. They had money. The little girl never looked like
She was.
she was hurting for nothing. Like, she had money.
Yeah.
Her parents had money. So when she did the live, everybody's saying she was drunk. And you can see in the live, they were throwing back shots. Her family and her friends throwing back shots. Somebody must have made a comment in the live, and she brought up the fact that, like, I don't need nobody's money.
Right.
I didn't need it. And she then again goes into it and says, the GoFundMe was made because one of y'all made a fake one, and then y'all all started trying to lie to these people and take their money. And she then again thanks everybody who donated to the GoFundMe.
Right.
Now, I don't know why she said whatever she said.
Yeah, I think she said something to the fact of she ain't losing no sleep over her baby or her baby father. Something to that effect. I gotta watch it again.
I gotta watch it because I don't know if people are taking that out of context.
Yeah. I mean, and also too, like, granted, like, you go through different emotions.
Yes, there's different
of
phases
grief,
of grief.
you know, and I feel like when she was around her girls and her people and her family, she was in a good mood. So, and we done been through.
She hasn't had the service yet.
Right, and
Service hasn't been had yet.
we done been through a lot of stuff. So there's phases where you feel good when you're around your family, but when you're by yourself, you get into your own mind, and now you start really thinking.
Again, like I said, if you look on her page, every other day is something different.
Right.
1 minute she's posting, I missed him, I love him. She's very emotional. You can tell she's sad. She's going through it. And then the next thing she's posting is she posted. So the little best friend did a video and sent it to her. The little white girl, yes, from the classroom. Her dad recording her, and she was like, "I missed you in school today, Armani. I love you." And she blows a kiss to the camera. And so she go like, "Oh, that's my baby's best friend. I'm gonna donate all her stuff to her." But she doesn't sound emotional about it. She just sounds like she's gonna help this little girl out or give this stuff to this little girl.
Right.
So
it's different emotions.
I feel like if you're not in the situation, you can't you can't judge her for how she's grieving, for one.
Right.
And it's still new. It's still new. Like, it's still fresh. It's never gonna go away.
Yeah.
Never gonna go away.
And it's gonna be
She keeps saying how she wishes it was her and not them.
Yeah.
She keeps saying how she knows that, like, she also said that she has dreams of Ronnie coming to her and telling her that he's sorry. So
Well,
she's going through a lot. Mentally, she's not even, like, if you want to be honest, she's
yeah.
not there.
Yeah. Yeah.
To know that your child was at a car wash and these two men pulled up and didn't care that she was there. They knew she was there. They knew she was with her father. He had picked her up 5 minutes before they made it to the car wash and that happened.
Damn.
They knew that she was with him and they did not care. They still did what they did.
And the dudes got caught.
I know one of them so far, according to this, one of them was caught. And then yesterday when I was looking on her, I saw a post that she made. She said that their female driver was caught as well.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I did see that.
But I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, like she has to work through that, but I don't know. I don't know the backstory. I don't know if what's the rapper's name again?
Ronnie?
Ronnie. I don't know if Ronnie and Charleston had some beef before this
Yeah.
or whatever have you. But even though, like, man, whatever the beef was, I know it's not that serious enough for you to disrespect his, the 5-year-old girl. She had nothing to do with it. But Charleston also, so Charleston's background, he used to work in the community. So
Okay.
he was an advocate for, the youth and, children and troubled teens and all of this stuff. So he said that he put in a lot of work for many, many years on advocating for children and for troubled teens or whatever have you.
I'm
And
not giving that.
but no, but so my thing is, if he seemed really passionate about it, right? So for what I'm getting from Charleston is that he was passionate about that, and he didn't get any recognition for it. But if he does something negative, now he gets recognition for it. So now he's playing off of that. I'm gonna jump in this rap game in this industry.
He's doing is acting like those children.
Yeah, and disrespecting and getting recognition off of that just to show black people like a mirror of themselves. So he'll bring up a certain situation like F this person, and but when I was advocating for this person and this person in the streets, I wasn't getting that same type of energy
Yeah.
reciprocated, and this how
Yeah.
black people are. So if Nipsey Hussle or if that rapper Ronnie was rapping about killing what black people,
Yeah.
and he's like F Ronnie.
Right.
That's where I feel like his standpoint comes from. Where he just goes overboard with the extra shit is disrespecting people's family members
Yeah.
and this and that.
Yeah.
And and it's not like he's not dissing rappers that's alive too, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. But I think he just
My
turned on
thing
that
is-
switch because obviously money changes people,
Yeah.
and he's now getting $1 off of what he's doing. So he's like, I might as well be like niggas and act like niggas if I'm gonna get rich off of being a nigga instead of.
Just for me, I don't.
I get you, Charleston, but bro, you play. I mean, however you want to play the game.
It's dangerous.
The game is life, and however you want to play it, bro.
The one thing is like, it's one thing to go back and forth with adults, right? Because they're adults and they make their own decisions and they can do that. But like the minute you bring kids into it,
Right.
it's crossing a line that you don't want to. You may not make it back from.
Yeah.
So.
And I think he's willing to die because he's telling you, I'm willing to die about it right now.
Well, my thing is why? Why are you willing to die about a damn stranger? You don't know them people.
I mean, if that's his passion.
Your passion is what? Not talking shit about people you don't know?
I mean,
That's not a passion.
The culture.
Clout is a.
Trust me, I'm not trying to advocate for him, but I get a point of understanding because it is, if you're gonna, like for instance, when I was doing the stop the violence thing in the city,
Mm-hmm.
and then somebody came to me like, yo, Chris, they damn near came to me crying like, don't do that event. I got some family members that said they're gonna shoot that shit up because you trying to stop the violence.
That's ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm passionate about my people,
Yeah.
like, why would you want to, like, Nipsey being taken out in his own hood by his own people? Like, that can be very heartbreaking and frustrating as a black person or as a person, period. So, however you handle that on the opposite side is however you handle that, and whether you're weak or strong or whatever. And, that's his whole thing. I would like to see him explain it,
I don't. The thing is, the explanation is not needed because there's no justification.
No,
There's no justification. So he can explain it until he's blue in the face. There's never going to be anything that will ever justify or make it right to bring, for one, bring up children and an adult issue, and for two, to bring up a dead child and talk bad about her or them. That's never going to be okay. I don't care how you explain it. I don't care what your reasoning behind it is. It's just never going to be okay.
nah, definitely always leave the kids out of it.
And you have to. You say he said he's willing to die for it, but when that time comes and it's time, karma is a real thing.
Oh,
Karma is a real thing. So,
yeah.
and we never know how karma is going to come about. Karma can come to you or it can hit you through your family, your friends. It'll hit you where you least expect it. So I hope he's prepared for that as well.
Facts. All right, so on to the next, man. We got an alleged accused case against Drewski, Diddy, and Odell Beckham. Yeah,
One story with all three of them?
all three of them. So a lady, I guess she's pressing charges or accusing. She got a lawyer. She has a case against them, against Diddy, Odell Beckham. Excuse me again if I get it wrong. I believe it's Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham and Drewski. So she's saying that she was at a party. Well, there's a little backstory of how she got to the party, but I won't go that deep. All in all, I don't mean to laugh because if
It's Odell Beckham.
it is Odell Beckham, right?
Yeah.
Because if it's true,
Diddy, Drewski, Odell Beckham Jr. denied. Yep.
I'm so sorry if it's true, but it shit. I'm sorry, lady, but this shit don't sound true.
She's saying it's a gang rape.
Yeah, all three of them.
Oh my god.
So apparently, Diddy was doing what Diddy does in the corner, while Odell Beckham and then Drewski jumped in.
With Odell Beckham?
Yeah. So no, not Diddy.
Oh, it's like
Because Diddy likes to. I think Diddy's a watcher.
oh.
So imagine him,
Okay.
yeah, doing Diddy in the corner.
Okay.
So Diddy's a watcher, and I guess Odell Beckham is doing his thing.
With this woman who's accusing them?
Yes.
Okay.
And I guess she tried to get away at one point, but then Drewski jumped in, and this is where she got me. I'm not to say Odell Beckham, but it is what it is.
Okay.
I'm saying that I know Odell Beckham or like he's that type of person. I really don't believe that as well. But when she threw this in it, this is the icing on the cake where she might just get the case thrown out.
Okay.
So she says Drewski then joined and either oiled her up with baby oil and oiled himself up with baby oil and then laid on top of her like a plank and started slipping and sliding all over her.
This Drewski did that?
Yeah.
His dumb ass did. Because he's goofy.
I'm sorry, Drewski.
Drewski?
Yo OJ glove fit, Drewski.
That is some goofy shit he would do.
So, and then I guess she tried to when she started trying to leave, they were laughing at her or whatever have you.
He was laughing at Drewski's dumb ass.
Yeah, so I mean, even throwing Drewski in it, she kind of lost the case. I mean, but I don't know these people. Like, we don't know these people, obviously. So anything could be. This is entertainment. I hope it's not true. I'm like 98%.
I'm laughing because of that scenario, but
yeah,
her being raped is not funny at all.
No, it's definitely not. And then so now, people are saying like she's just making a fake case. It sucks that people can make an accusation like this and really get a case against people.
Mm-hmm.
So Drewski came out and did a video pleading his case and saying, he wasn't famous at the time.
Yeah.
And, this is not what he would do and et cetera, et cetera. So some people are saying that he shouldn't have even said anything. What do you feel about him?
I'm reading this.
Yep.
They're naming Jaguar Wright to be involved in this.
So that must be new. That must have just happened.
So it says that she's a co-defendant and 8 other co-defendants. So it names
shit.
It names Drewski.
Because Jaguar different.
It names Drewski, Beckham, Diddy's mother, and Jaguar Wright, and 8 others as co-defendants.
So that.
But the headline on this one says, Drewski, Odell Beckham deny Diddy rape lawsuit. Police call claims unfounded. So she may not have enough evidence,
Yeah.
but I don't again.
But so for me,
I don't know.
so Drewski came out basically saying that, right? I feel like Drewski shouldn't have. Some people say they feel like Drewski shouldn't have said anything because it already sounded bogus.
Okay.
How do you feel about him actually making a video and saying something?
I feel like he did what he thought he needed to do in the moment. Anybody who
But you got to think he's
human-
famous.
right, I understand that, but that goes out the window when somebody is claiming you raped them.
But anybody can do that. Like,
Right, but
I'm
here's
just
the
saying, like,
thing.
so if 25 girls just come say today that Drewski,
That is a big claim, and that can tarnish your name and your life forever. So yes, people don't think, they react first. So your initial reaction is to react like, that's bullshit, I didn't do it. Yes, he should have spoken to his people.
yeah,
He should have had, you know, his management and all that should have come and told, and maybe they did. We don't know. The celebrities do what they want to do. Grown people do what they want to do.
yeah.
So he probably felt that the story itself was outlandish as hell as well.
Yeah.
It was like, come on now. Like,
I
are you
think he
really
actually,
serious?
I actually think he hurt himself by saying
It's
it.
true. He could have. He could have.
Well, I think he did
Usually
because the fact that you said, that's like, I don't know what it's called, but he's saying I wasn't famous at that time. That hurt because it doesn't matter if you were famous at that time. Because if you with Diddy, that could be the reason why you got famous. You get what
I
I'm
guess I
saying?
don't understand what him being famous has to do with that at all.
Because he's saying he wouldn't have been around those people and he wouldn't have been in that room.
Well, just because we didn't know him at that time, he
That's
could have been
what-
up and coming. So if
that's
they
what I'm
knew him.
saying. That's why I'm saying that's what I feel.
So is her claiming to not have been there at all, or is he
Yes.
claiming that he just didn't rape her?
I'm not gonna,
He wasn't there at all.
I'm not gonna put words in his mouth, but I feel like he's basically saying that I wasn't famous, so how could I even be around these people to even do?
So he wasn't there, basically. Like, I didn't know them. They didn't know me. Why would I be around these
Yeah.
people?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that kind of just hurt him.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to see what year this supposedly happened.
I want to say,
In 2018.
yeah, 2018. Yep. I know it was 2017.
He not around in 2018?
He definitely wasn't. I didn't know about Drewski. No. That was the fat boy with the glasses.
You know, I didn't hear about Drewski. You want to know something? I didn't know nothing about Drewski until last year when Shotty did his show.
Yeah. He was, and so that's
Shay Nice, y'all. Check her out on
yeah.
Instagram.
So that's what I'm saying. He was kind of like, he was doing his thing a little bit around then. Like before that, we didn't know about Drewski.
So here's
But
the
if he
thing.
hanging around Diddy, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
So
A lot of people that's unknown that's hanging around
He
Diddy
wasn't known. He came out of nowhere
and blew.
fast and blew up. So regardless if you were famous or not, you don't need rape doesn't require you to have a status.
That's why I feel like he shouldn't have said
famous or anything. So
or saying something different.
well, this is the thing. If you don't use your publicist for what the publicist is supposed to do, then you bite yourself in the ass.
And if you do have a publicist and put it out, you need to fire him.
Well, that the publicist put that out. That was done.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, you definitely need to fire him.
I-
And I think Odell Beckham tweeted.
He spoke on it too?
Yeah, I think he tweeted something about basically agreeing with Drewski and like, yeah, this is like super bogus. Like, you know, we good. We ain't got to worry about this at the end of the day.
So nobody's been charged.
No.
They're all just being named in this lawsuit.
Yes. But now that you put Jaguar right in the mix.
Yeah, and his mother, Diddy's mother.
You know, that makes things a little, I think that 98% just went down to about 85%.
It says, this report is from,
Let's not name them. They're not paying us.
okay, yeah, so I'm on the Google.
Yeah.
And it says, this is tricky.
She didn't hear my sound effect.
So it says both Drewski and Odell have denied involvement in the incident that was alleged to have occurred in 2018 after a lawsuit filed in California on March 14th named more than a dozen defendants, including themselves, Diddy, and singer-rapper Jaguar Wright. What did she do? Was she slipping and sliding too?
So she's seen a lot of things.
And I've heard her say that. She
Yes,
says
she's
she
seen
has
a
seen a lot, and this is her biggest gripe with the whole Diddy thing is like
Yeah.
she's saying she's seen and has been
Yes,
speaking
yeah,
on things for years and nobody has believed her. And now that it's coming to light, people still don't believe her because she batshit crazy.
Mhm.
But
You think Diddy getting out?
no, I don't think I don't.
That's so wild, man. That Diddy's really
No,
gone. The industry is
like
crazy.
there's just way too
Yeah.
much. He will.
What do you think he's doing in there?
Let me tell y'all what. If Diddy get out of jail, baby, y'all could forget anything about the justice system.
You figure that out.
Don't call the police for nothing because
Nah, there's too many people.
if they let Diddy out and Bill Cosby still rotting away, honey.
Nah, it's too many people.
If they let him out, Bill Cosby and R. Kelly got a chance to get out too.
Bill Cosby's out.
Cosby's out? When?
Ain't Cosby out?
Cosby ain't out.
I could have swore I seen Bill at the mall last week. Hold on, man.
That
Nah.
was Miss Netta.
Oh shit. Probably was.
Netta and Charles. This says Drewski is accused of putting oil on the woman's naked body before treating it like a slip and slide and knocking the wind out of her due to his enormous size.
Yeah. Cosby was released from prison in June 30th, 2021. Yeah, but Cosby.
Cosby been in jail. Okay.
Remember he was getting out and it was like the whole
Right.
yeah, it was some video.
It was a whole bunch of nonsense.
What was he doing? Shaking himself?
Yes, he was. Yes, you're right. You're right. He been real quiet.
Yeah, hell yeah, you better.
Then it says Drewski then stopped himself from falling off the bed and allegedly raped her. The suit goes on to claim.
So he fell off the bed?
It said he stopped himself from falling off the bed, but then she's saying that
Drewski, yeah, Drewski remind me of Dirty. Right?
he did rape her.
Mm.
So
Yeah, he's just funny at whatever he do, I guess.
okay, so here's his quote. He says, "This allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure in 2018. I was broke, living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation. So the inclusion of my name in this is truly outlandish. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals who are maliciously trying to game the legal system to peddle false narratives."
Yeah, so that's what Odell Beckham had.
So he is saying he was not even around those people at that time.
Yeah.
And that's easy to prove because, again,
well,
in that time,
it all depends if you went to
if you was with Diddy somewhere and all these celebrities, you definitely got pictures.
But if he was at the party,
it don't matter.
The party? Nobody has footage of the party.
Okay, maybe not the party, but in 2018, he's saying he was not around these people at all.
Yeah,
Never with a celebrity at all.
Yeah.
So if he was with a single celebrity at any kind of party, any kind of outing, that's going to be documented. It'll be somewhere.
You probably can go to his Instagram and probably
go anywhere. The internet is forever. I don't care what people. This is the other thing. Like we were talking about the previous story, and Chris was like, "Well, she deleted the live," and I'm like, "The internet's forever."
Yeah.
In 5 minutes, I had the video in his. I sent it to him. Like, it doesn't matter if you put it up there, it's out there somewhere. And please believe, you know, the first people gonna get it, X.
Who?
Then it's gonna hit Twitter, but it stands now.
It's like who's X?
Who's X? It's gonna be on the internet somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere you can probably get on a TikTok right now and find something if it's out there.
Nah, fact.
So if he's telling the truth, then first of all, girl, you dumb. Because why would you?
Yeah.
And again, like he's saying, that's unfortunate for people who really these victims, these Diddy victims, these rape victims, everywhere, anywhere. If she's acting like that, you're like, this is the reason why people don't believe people when shit happens and they come forward. And this is the reason why people don't come forward because they don't think people can believe them.
Yeah. So if it was if it wasn't Drewski, who could she have mistaken him for?
Nobody. You're not mistaking nobody when you getting raped. If somebody slipping and sliding.
No, I'm saying who looks like Drewski though?
Nobody that looks like
somebody from Drew Hill. Oh, the fat boy from Drew Hill.
He's not that light skinned.
No.
Drewski high yellow. No.
Yeah.
She's just a liar.
Boy, get that.
But I can't say she's a liar.
Smoke wants some love right
If that's the case, then she just, I don't know.
Down. Get down, boy.
Come on. The dog wants to be on the video, yeah.
And he's not listening. Down.
You too.
You better stop. No. All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I pray for them that it's not true, but I pray for her if it is true that she gets justice.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, maybe at the time, maybe she just throwing his name in here, and maybe part of it's true. You know,
Yeah, that's what I'm
probably
saying. She made a mistake and him for somebody else.
putting
And
it up there
yeah.
as something else. I don't know because I did see that she said in another outlet that I read it in said that was she met up with somebody before she went to the party.
Yeah, she was somewhere else.
Yeah.
And she was on the phone. So how she got there, she was on the phone with a friend, and the friend called Diddy trying to flex.
Oh, for her?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then she was like, basically, like, I don't care about Diddy.
yeah.
Diddy ain't all that, whatever have you. So then the friend was at a party with Diddy, and Diddy, I guess, was telling him to tell her to come over.
Yeah.
And when she showed up, Diddy was there.
All right, so I have Odell's response to the allegation. It says, "I have been informed of the allegations about me in a suit in California. I really can't even believe that my name is mentioned in that matter. There is absolutely no truth to those allegations. I do not know and have never met the person that filed the suit. I was not anywhere near that part of California at the time. In fact, I don't think I've ever even been to that part of California. I have never done anything like that, and I would never do anything like that to anyone. I'm confident that these ridiculous claims against me will be dismissed."
Unfortunately, I don't believe her, though.
I don't know.
Nah, I believe him, man. I mean, it is
She
what it
says
is.
that Diddy sat in a chair and recorded the whole thing. So as we know from previous
Yeah.
reports, they have a bunch of tapes.
And that's what I'm saying. When Jaguar is in the mix, then that means she has some. Oh, well, because I don't know what she's proven yet. Even
Yeah,
though,
that's the thing. She's
yeah, even though her is,
allegations
yeah,
and
which stands strong,
I mean I guess
but we haven't seen anything proven off of it. Proven.
so that's gonna be the tell all. So if they can come up with a tape,
Yeah. Yeah. Whew. The industry. All right. So what we got next?
next we have DDG with his crying ass.
Oh my gosh.
First of all, let me just say I don't like this little boy. I never have. He gets on my nerves.
What does he do? What is he known for? Like, what does he do? He raps?
Sitting on the internet, I guess. I don't know.
Or is he like
It's like
a
a Kai Cenat, you know.
okay? Because I see did he get married or something? Or,
No.
oh,
So apparently he is a rapper. I don't know that. The problem is these new kids come out with music. I know the songs. I don't know who's singing them.
does he have a song that we know?
Dude, does he have music we know, Chris?
No. All right, come on.
Absolutely not.
Does he have a hit like that made him famous?
It's on the radio. It was on the radio.
What's it called?
What's it called?
Let me
Right. My
As you
15-year-old don't even know. This is gonna.
finish and then we'll take it from there.
He streams. That's what I know him
So
for.
he's a
Streaming.
stream.
He's a troll.
Okay.
He's a troll. He's a troll. Um, he's a troll that, and I agree with what was his name, Joe Budden,
Mm.
who said this little boy got with the black Ariel and is getting clout off of her name.
Mm.
She's got way more clout than he does. She had it before she was the Little Mermaid. From her and her sister being singers, Beyonce went and got them.
Okay.
They had more clout. She had more clout in her pinky than he did. So, is that the song?
John Morant?
No copyright.
Oh, you did. Yeah, I would have never known that nigga.
Yeah, I don't.
All right, it's okay.
I don't know. So he got with is it? I don't know if it's pronounced Hallie or Haley.
Haley what?
Bailey.
It's Haley Bailey.
Haley Bailey. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's Halle Bailey.
No, it's Haley because every time I hear it, I'll be thinking I'll be thinking about Eminem's daughter.
Oh, Haley?
Yeah, so that's why I'm like,
Okay. All right. So they got together. They were dating. It was great. They was keeping it cute. And then all of a sudden she came out pregnant. Everybody was like, "Girl, why did you do that? Why?
Mm.
Why?" Then they had the baby. Everything it looked like it was okay. And then all of a sudden in October, yes, the baby's name is Halo. All of a sudden in October, he puts out he again, clout chasing, put out this long message about how they were not going to be together. They were still going to co-parent. They were still good friends. She had said nothing.
okay.
She had said nothing up until then. And then everybody was like, we ain't believing until she said it because he's a clout chaser. Nobody believed him until she finally came out and was like, yeah, I mean, we're not together. We're just doing this for the baby. Everybody was like, okay, good, about time because we told you not to be with him anyway.
Why don't people want to?
Because she's better than that. She's better than him. She is very and he'll say it. He's like, I try not to say nothing because I don't want to ruin her image. Everybody thinks she's this and that, but she's a very poised, very quiet, reserved. Like she just want to make her money. She's just right.
Yeah.
Well, they do, but so that all brings us to now. Now, mind you, the baby just had his first birthday a few months ago. And we saw videos of them together. He had a Cocomelon birthday party and it was cute. They were together. But I even said it in the video, like you can see that he's holding the baby and the baby is like very fidgety and moving around. I'm more so trying to get to her. She's trying to take the baby.
Like if she doesn't even know him.
Halo is a boy. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he doesn't even.
Well, not that he doesn't know him, just like he wanted his mom. He wanted to be with his mom. He didn't want to be bothered. Like not bothered because I have seen plenty of videos. I will say he was with his dad and they're doing their thing. They're eating, they're playing, whatever.
But that's the internet
all
too.
this
He could be
happened-
giving right back after that.
Huh?
That's the internet too. He could be giving right back
Well,
after.
that's true. But she went away and he had the baby.
Okay.
This is another thing that went viral that he was complaining about. Well, they got into a big fight. He had the baby and brought him on the Kai Cenat podcast or what is it?
Oh, as it
Stream.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
He brought him on Kai's stream.
And
He
he
had the baby on there and the baby, she said she got pissed because she said, I didn't give you permission to have my baby on there. On his live.
But why does he need permission?
So I don't think it was permission of here's the thing. I don't think it has anything to do with permission of being on the show. I think or being on live because he has the baby on his live all the time.
Yeah.
It's the fact of where it was at. And you got to think about Kai Cenat's lives. You got to think about the dynamic and what he does. And that's not a situation for a 1 year old or less.
But I think isn't that the one where no, that was the rapper from Chicago where his son was crying. And he was telling him, G Herbo.
Oh, is the little which son?
Yeah, he was giving a motivational speech, and okay, so I'm mistaken. I thought I saw.
Herbo's a light skinned one.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
real light skinned.
Yeah, all light skinned.
Well, no, but G Herbo's yellow.
Yeah. Now G Herbo's son is like 7 or 8 years old.
So it's the oldest one.
Yeah.
The brown skinned kid.
Yeah.
That's his son with what's that girl named Ari? Yeah, that's the son with Ari.
And that
Plus
was
he got a little one with Taina, which is Fab's stepdaughter.
yeah.
That is with her.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that was a good episode because it was like very motivational, and he was being a real dad, and we just showing how to coach through his son's emotions. So I thought that was not
no. So
okay.
Kai brought the baby on there, and she was upset because she was like, "We didn't discuss you putting him on."
Yeah, especially at that age.
Right, but and the thing is, like I said, I don't think it had anything to do with the fact that he was on live because again, she will go on live, she will do videos, he does that on his own.
Okay.
But I think I think it was the whole situation of it being Kai. Kai, they be smoking and drinking, doing whatnot.
They don't do that. I don't. But then I think.
It's Kai does dangerous things. Like it's just
But
ignorant.
I think when he brings the baby, Kai will make sure the setting is,
I mean, or didn't look like it was. When you look at it, it didn't look like anything crazy was going on. But I understand her from a mother's point of view.
Yeah.
If you see what he does outside of that,
So let's talk about that from a mother's point of view and from a dad's point of view.
mm-hmm.
If a mother, right, so she didn't agree with the baby being in that setting with the dad. But from a dad's point of view, our child is going to be most safe with us because we are protectors. So whatever environment, like mothers, baby moms, wives, whatever, sometimes be like, I don't want my child over there, da 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 da. But we're not looking at it from that point because we know the extent that we will go to protect that child. So you had a baby with this man. You should know that he's going to protect that child and feel supported. You should be confident enough to know that that man is going to support that man is going to protect that child to the fullest.
Mm-hmm.
So that child should be safe in any environment where his daddy is around. That's what we need y'all to know. Not saying I know from a mother's standpoint, but we not seeing it like that because we're like lions over our cars. Like we are going to
mothers,
yeah. But from a all standpoint, like of course your mother as well. But y'all need to give us that same respect too. That child came from us as well.
Can I talk?
That child came from us as well.
Saying that
We have the same love.
they sure do. You
We have the same overprotection. We have the same everything. So I understand the mom's emotional standpoint as well, because that baby came out of her. But we put that baby in you.
okay? You know,
But I'm just saying, like, women need to know that wherever that child is with that child's father, that man is gonna ride or die for that child and protect him wherever he goes.
for one, she knew that, or she wouldn't have went away and let the baby go with him in the first place.
Right.
For two, she wouldn't have had the baby with him. You're right.
Right.
She knew her baby was protected with his father.
Mm-hmm.
But what the difference between mothers and fathers and men and women?
You ain't gonna point at me like that.
Men and women, the difference is you're thinking in the moment. She's thinking long term. She's thinking, look at all this shit that has happened prior to my child being here, and now my child is associated with this shit.
Yeah, okay.
Now,
That's the difference between man and women. I'll
Right.
give you that. But man is like, men feel like when they come, it don't matter what happened before
right.
or what's
But
gonna happen
that's
later.
the problem.
'Cause
That's
what's-
the problem.
Why is it a problem?
That is
though?
not-
Because
that is
it's
the
still not affecting that child.
You don't know that. It's not affecting the child in the moment. But here's the thing. If I don't agree with what this person is doing or has done,
Mhm.
or most likely will do later after my child is gone,
Mhm.
and you know that, I don't know that she's voiced this. I'm just
Right,
speaking
right,
in
right,
general,
right,
in
right.
general terms.
Yeah.
And you know this.
Yeah.
And you bring my child somewhere without telling me. I'm not telling you to ask me permission,
Mhm.
but you didn't even give me the respect to say, we're going to go on the live with Kai,
Yeah.
so that I can say, I don't want my baby there. This baby is not even 1 year old, because the baby wasn't even 1 yet when it happened.
Mhm.
The baby's not even 1.
But do y'all do that to the father?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. So if I'm not saying you.
Oh, you're
like,
being given the same respect?
yeah. So I don't want my daughter around your cousin,
Mm-hmm.
because your cousin done did this, this, and this, and this, and that. She acts like this, and she does this and does that, and she's known for this. I don't want my baby, especially my baby girl, being around your cousin because of that influence.
Right, yeah.
You know who your cousin is,
Mhm.
but you're not gonna call me and say, I'm not saying your cousin or anybody. I'm just saying this is just a scenario.
Yeah, just a scenario.
You're not gonna call me and say, "Hey, I'm taking the baby over." Keisha. Why we always gotta use Keisha as a ratchet?
Because he's just asked, always got to be about some shit.
Hey, I'm bringing the baby over
So and so house.
so and so house. Do you feel comfortable with that? You're not gonna do that. You're not.
I mean, you're right, and I don't, and I wasn't saying it like men like it's a gender thing.
Yeah.
But what I was saying was a gender thing is with her saying, think about the long term
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Men don't do that. But yes, you're right. I think that should go both ways.
Yeah.
That definitely should go both ways, as far as like, if you
And men
know,
do think long term in certain situations. Because if I got my baby girl around your cousin like that, now in the future my daughter might start acting like it, because kids are influenced by what they see.
So when you say men think like, and you use that scenario, you saying it like, I don't want my daughter around her because she a hoe. You ain't gonna have my daughter acting like no hoe.
Yeah.
Like, but women don't think it like it. The process is different. The process is different. Their process is different. It's not like this. She's not saying, I don't want you bringing Halo over there to Kai house because I don't want my son to be blowing shit up later in his life. Like, that's not.
It's the same thing.
That's not what she was. That's not what I meant. What I
It's
meant
different.
was like, okay,
It's different, but it's the same.
yeah, yes, and to an extent, yes, you are right. But I think in that situation, that is what she was referring to. Now, she did come back out and apologize,
Yeah.
because again, as we are discussing it, she said that is not what I meant. I shouldn't have snapped the way I did, because she snapped and she went on social media and she made it a big deal. She should have kept it private, like she said, and she should have explained herself more as to what her reservations were and what the situation was. That was what it was. But to bring it current, this man is now stating, he has now gone onto social media for clout again. It says,
But that's what I'm saying about social media. It gives you a bag to bring you out of your character. So if I tell you live on camera that I cheated on you, and 1,000,000 people watch it, and it's go viral, and I make $10,000 off of it, that money might change a person and be like,
Yeah, that's how all these kids are.
yeah,
This is
now,
why these YouTube kids are like,
now let's
way-
feed off of that. Let's talk about, and then it gets to the point. All right, I cheated on you more than once. Let's talk about it on camera.
changes you cheat
Now,
family or a friend.
yeah, and then and that turns into $20,000. They're like, yo, we keep talking about this.
The more
So that's the
the more you bring
entertainment,
yourself down, the more you get paid.
right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, why don't you say that? Oh, when you cheated, and then that turns into 50,000, and now we rich off of this. Now you know what I'm saying, and then it just tells us,
That's why I said clout was a hell
oh
of a
yeah. So it just turns into a whole, and then now you a person that's not even living in your truth because you living off of a bet.
So that's what I'm saying, because now he's now making allegations that he has not seen his son or he hasn't seen his 14-month-old son, and that she's keeping him from him. He said he hasn't seen his son in months. Shout out to all the dads who tried their best to be there, he alleged. And he says, I really feel like a effing nanny at this point. He said the nanny is able to have my son more than me, and I don't even know the nanny's name.
Well, that happens when they're not together.
I mean, yes and no.
Because it's like things are separate now.
Right. So my thing is, I don't know. The problem with this is he very well could be telling the truth. He very well could be telling the
He
truth.
on his Kanye now.
Yeah, he very well could be telling the truth. She's
So
keeping the baby.
Kanye situation.
Well, so that's where I'm going with it. But because it's one-sided, and because we know she is a private person and she's not that kind of person to come out and be putting their business in the street, we're never gonna know the full story. We're not privy to that information either. We don't need to know the full fucking story. That's not our business.
But
however,
if they put him,
if he's putting out there,
she should just live her life.
she's going to. She's not gonna say anything, and she's one of those people where they have the means where it's like, I'm not clearing up shit. You can think what you want to think.
Yeah.
So she is not gonna come out and say anything, and she may say something small, depending on how far he goes with it. But I feel like with this kid, the problem is that he don't know how to shut up.
Yeah.
Like, he don't know how to shut up.
He?
DDG got to be in his 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to be in his 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, they're young. You think he's older than that? Little Chris said he think he in his 30s. But I feel like he's not. Cause how old is Kai? See, he's damn near 30. But first of all, 27 years old, honey. You too old for that.
Yeah.
Kai's 23.
Kai's young. Yeah.
I thought he
was
was
really young.
So with DDG, I just think that he to me, he gives off spoiled and entitled. Like I said, I've not, even before all of this, this kid just never rubbed me the right way. I just think he's annoying.
Yeah.
He's annoying. He's a troll. And I think she definitely should have thought this through. She should have never had a baby by that boy. Baby's here now. What are you gonna do? But what's happened now? You're stuck with that nonsense. He's gonna do this. He's gonna be the same way for the next.
So they're not together.
They're not together. They broke up in October.
And it doesn't seem like they ever will.
They're not gonna be back together. She's over that. And the thing is, the minute the statement got put out, he was all over the internet with other girls. So I think he wanted to be able to live his life and be, I don't know how long they had already been broken up before the statement came out, but I think he wanted to not have to live his life in private, because that's not what he's paid for.
Right. Paid at the end of the day.
That's not what he's paid for. So to be able to have and do what he want to do, because at one point people were saying they were going to get back together, but like, again, it was the baby's birthday. They were cordial enough to be together then. But even
so the baby's 2 years old now.
Baby's 1.
1. Damn. Y'all doing too much too early.
That's what I said. She's got a long, 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 long time ahead.
I mean, if she just keep it her and just like don't feed into.
I'm sad for her, because I know the minute she get in another relationship, he's gonna mess with her real bad.
Well,
because he seems narcissistic like that.
She better find a real one.
Her sister date Burna Boy.
I thought Burna was a.
Oh what? Oh what?
All right, we're not gonna go viral. No, I don't know.
No, he's had a lot of gorgeous
women.
Yeah. No, but he got her out there in Lagos, and
maybe I'm thinking somebody else. I mean, I don't know. It'd be a lot of sugar going around. It'd be a lot of low-key sugar going around. I think there was a low-key sugar that video that went out about him.
About him?
Yeah, maybe he's just on stage,
I don't know. Maybe one of his little, that's that dancing he do. That's that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
culture.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it was. We're not put no game on no one.
I know one thing. I feel like if it do get real dicey, her sister will DDG ass. Her sister like she don't play no games.
Yeah.
She's the quiet. I thought when they were little when they came out, I thought they were twins, her and her sister, but they're not. But her sister is like, you can tell she don't play no games.
Yeah.
She's the quiet one, and her sister is the one that's with the shits.
I know this was our last topic, but it kind of just fell in my mind. Like, what do you think about Papoose and Clarissa?
Clarissa Shields.
You think that's gonna last?
They, am I complete honesty? I think it's fake.
Yeah.
I think the whole situation is fake for him and Remy. Like Remy, because here's the thing.
I think that's
why would y'all go find people that look just like the other one y'all left? Because that's real stupid.
right. That's that whole.
For me, that looks crazy.
Damn, yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't mind them together. Like she seems on camera again. She seems very happy. I've seen an interview where she says she wants to have babies with him.
Yeah. And don't Remy and Pap still live together?
I don't know if they are right now.
I heard they still they probably got a house
At
together.
the beginning, they were still living together. Like I said, when the whole scenario broke, he was in her bed. He was at home. She went in, his phone was on the bed, and it was going off. And she looked at it, and the last conversation was he fell asleep on the phone with Clarissa.
Don't point at me.
He fell on the. He fell asleep.
Like you point
He fell asleep on the phone with her, but
yeah.
Clarissa makes it seem like her and Remy were cool.
I don't think
She was like Remy, don't act like me and you wasn't cool, like you wasn't wishing me luck on my fights and stuff. She shows.
I wouldn't say they probably wasn't cool.
Screenshots.
It probably wasn't cool, but just on some like black woman to black woman. You know?
I think so. If it is true, I think
y'all don't talk about me taking forever to drink my damn coffee.
And they're not sponsoring us,
right? But go ahead.
Future self, black it out.
Right.
I think if it is true, I think it goes back to that whole rap battle situation, Remy cheating, and I think their relationship has been strained since then, and I think they just been co-parenting or trying to figure it out at least, but then it got to the point where they were both doing their own thing and still living in the same house because of the daughter.
Yeah.
But what I think it got out of hand when Pap started saying that Remy was choosing the guy over the daughter, and Remy came back with her receipts and said I was there. Like he was trying to make it seem like she didn't spend Christmas with them, and Remy came back with a video, and it just again they brought the kids into it. It was just too much for me, and I was like, okay, I don't care about this no more. But since I haven't been looking for it either, but I haven't seen Remy with this guy. I don't know if she's still talking to this.
That didn't seem authentic to me, honestly. Like that really
so much better.
That really did seem
authentic. Listen, I like Remy and Clarissa.
Yeah.
I love both of them.
It would have been fire to see Remy bring Clarissa out.
Yeah.
All that type of it would have been,
I love both of them. And Clarissa is she's a girl's girl. Like she loves, and if you notice anything about her, she love her home. She love Michigan.
Yes.
She don't do no fights out
for the
like
city.
she put on for her city. She brought cash doll. Like she don't care. She's a girl's girl. But if this situation is true, like I said, they seem happy, her and Pat.
Yeah.
They were just in Puerto Rico together.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, as long as and the crazy thing for me is, Pat loved Remy.
Hell yeah.
Loved that girl.
He waited 9 years.
I don't think he doesn't love her now. Like he still.
It's just a situation.
I think if Remy was because Remy's so prideful.
Yeah.
Like she's not gonna back down. But if she was to say,
let's
cut the shit and let's be together, he would leave Clarissa.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which is unfortunate because I don't know if Clarissa knows that and she's just happy that Remy's not.
Yeah.
Or she's just blinded by love, which is, I mean, it happens. Because she was with that's the crazy thing. She was with Tony, her fiance. She just got engaged to Tony.
Who?
Clarissa.
That's what I thought. That's what I was thought.
Her to marry. That's why I'm like, I don't know if this shit is real.
See the bag, man. The entertainment.
If it's real because
the entertainment.
Her and Tony
broke up,
and then Tony came back and proposed to her, and I was like, oh my god, that's so great. And then all of a sudden, the next thing that broke was Remy putting all the shit out there, and that was like weeks apart.
They probably
That's why I'm like, this shit can't
they
be
probably Illuminati Clarissa has to get in there. Like, listen, we gonna beef with you. You in this now?
her and Pap is vacationing like nobody's business,
Hey, shout out to them.
running up all that money that she just
Right. Oh, she get another
because
bag.
she just bought a house in Atlanta too,
She'll get another.
which
bag quick.
now that makes sense because of she being closer to him.
I don't know.
Uh,
That whole thing looks. I don't know.
to me, I don't honestly.
They don't really look
In my
like
heart,
they're.
I don't believe it's real.
Yeah.
But if it is, I just hope she don't get hurt
Yeah.
because she's really a sweet girl. So, and she's always had to fight her way through life. So I hope it's real for her.
Yeah. Well, it's been real for us. Hey, this is the first episode, man. The Chris and Q report.
Yeah,
How was the first episode for you?
it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
I can't wait for more. I think
We're definitely gonna circle back because I want to see how this is gonna pan out with the whole Drewski thing. I also I'm gonna keep up with the Ronnie and Armani situation because, like I said, I think they've only caught one shooter and the girl driver.
Yeah.
So they're looking for the other guy, and I hope these people don't ever see the light of day again because
Yeah, they definitely shouldn't, man. Leave the kids out of it, man.
it's real crazy.
All right, this is another episode, man. Well, this is the first episode. We'll see y'all again next week. Peace.